Oh yeah, this is the.
Oh,
This is where he gets set up. Watch this bit.
Yeah, this is the start. I like the dark guy, but he's like, I did do it, man.
Yeah.
It's always over a girlfriend, huh?
Wait.
Nice revolver, eh?
Old school, eh?
50s, huh? He's got his own and whiskey, his flask.
You like those fast sectors?
I like the little ones.
Describe the confrontation you had with your wife the night that she was murdered.
His eyes.
It was very bitter. She said she was glad I knew, that she hated all the sneaking around. She said she wanted a divorce in Reno.
What was your response?
I told her I would not grant.
I'll see you in hell before I see you in Reno. Those were the words you used, Mr. Dufresne, according to the testimony of your neighbors.
They say so. I really don't remember. I was upset.
What happened after you argued with your wife?
She packed a bag. She packed a bag to go and stay with Mr. Quinn.
Glenn Quentin, golf pro at the Snowden Hills Country Club. The man you had recently discovered was your wife's lover. Did you follow her?
Went to a few bars first. Later, I drove to his house to confront them. They were home, so I parked in the turnout and waited.
With what intention?
I'm not sure. I was confused, drunk. I think mostly I wanted to scare them.
When they arrived, you went up to the house and murdered them.
No, I was sobering up. I got back in the car and I drove home to sleep it off. Along the way, I stopped and I threw my gun into the Royal River. I feel I've been very clear on this point.
Well, where I get hazy is where the cleaning woman shows up the following morning and finds your wife in bed with her lover riddled with 38 caliber bullets. Now, does that strike you as a fantastic coincidence, Mr. Dufresne, or is it just me?
Yes, it does.
Yet you still maintain that you threw your gun into the river before the murders took place. That's very convenient.
It's the truth.
The police dragged that river for 3 days and nary a gun was found. So there could be no comparison made between your gun and the bullets taken from the blood-stained corpses of the victims. And that, also, is very convenient, isn't it, Mr. Dufresne?
Since I am innocent of this crime, sir, I find it decidedly inconvenient that the gun was never found.
Do you do it or not?
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard all the evidence. You know all the facts. We have the accused at the scene of the crime. We have footprints, tire tracks. We have bullets strewn on the ground which bear his fingerprints. A broken bourbon bottle, likewise with fingerprints. And most of all, we have a beautiful young woman and her lover lying dead in each other's arms. They had sinned. But was their crime so great as to merit a death sentence? While you think about that, think about this. A revolver holds 6 bullets, not 8. I submit that this was not a hot-blooded crime of passion. That at least could be understood, if not condoned. This was revenge of a much more brutal, cold-blooded nature. Consider this: 4 bullets per victim. Not 6 shots fired, but 8. That means that he fired the gun empty and then stopped to reload so that he could shoot each of them again. An extra bullet per lover. Right in the head.
You strike me as a particularly icy and remorseless man, Mr. Dufresne. It chills my blood just to look at you. By the power vested in me by the state of Maine, I hereby order you to serve 2 life sentences back to back. 1 for each of your victims. So be it.
Did you do it or didn't you?
I think in the end he did it
I think that's the whole idea. Chris.
That's what I thought.
because
Oh, yeah,
it's like Fight
Oh,
Club.
so we don't know.
You know how they all say in prison,
Oh,
everyone's
I'm
everyone's
innocent.
innocent.
Yeah.
In prison.
He thinks he's innocent because he went crazy and it was a setup. But he did it and he got out in the end. He escaped from jail
I see by your file you've served 20 years of a life sentence.
because they followed the
You
story
feel you've been
after.
rehabilitated.
Oh, yes, sir. Absolutely, sir. I learned my lesson. I can honestly say
Like when the African Americans got put in housing departments at the start when they got from Africa,
no longer a danger to
and
society.
then they got assimilated.
That's God's honest truth.
Very much to Star Trek.
Yeah.
Everyone
And then all the
just-
convicts got assimilated and they realised you couldn't just saw off people's legs and give them meds anymore. Just get frizzy hair and think it's alright, you're going to be accepted. You get chased.
Hey, Red. How'd it go? Same old shit. Different day. Yeah. And how you feel? I'm up for rejection next week.
Yeah, I get rejected last week.
Yeah.
Hey, Red, what me your dad?
Basically, man, you recommend for 5 packs already. 4. There must be a con like me in every prison in America. I'm the guy who can get it for you. Cigarettes, a bag of reefer, if that's your thing. A bottle of brandy to celebrate your kid's high school graduation. Damn near anything within reason. Yes, sir. I'm a regular Sears and Roebuck. So when Andrew Dufresne came to me in 1949 and asked me to smuggle Rita Hayworth into the
I'd buy that
prison,
truck. That's mad. That's
I
all
got
right.
It's like a horse truck.
I'd buy it.
Andy came to Shawshank Prison in early 1947 for murdering his wife and the fella she was banging. On the outside, he'd been vice president of a large Portland bank. Good work for a man as young as he was. Hey, Red.
And they put bets on them, eh? They go, Tommy gun. Yeah, they put bets on him, don't they? They say he's going to cry first. And it's Dufresne that cries first. He's obviously a doctor or something, anyway.
You speak English, Betsy? You follow his office.
I've seen such a sorry-looking heap of maggot shit in all my life.
Taking bets today, Red. Smoke's the coin. Better choice.
Smoke. Put me down for 2.
All right, who's your horse?
That little sack of shit. 8. 8 fun. He'll be first.
Oh, bullshit. I'll take that action. Yeah, bitch, so you're out some smoke, son. Let me tell you.
Well, hey, when you're so smart, you call it.
I'll take the chubby fat ass there that Pick one from the front. From the upper quarter deck.
He's got it, so it's it.
I must admit I didn't think much of Andy the first time I laid eyes on him. It looked like a stiff breeze would blow him over. That was my first impression of the man.
What do you say, Red? A tall drink of water with a silver spoon up his ass.
That could never happen.
10 cigarettes.
That's a rich bet.
All right, who's going to prove me wrong? Haywood? Tigger? Steve? Floyd?
Oh, brave fellows. Ice boxes.
This is Mr. Hadley. He's captain of the guards. I'm Mr. Norton, the warden. You are convicted felons. That's why they've sent you to me. Rule number 1, no blasphemy. I'll not have the Lord's name taken in vain in my prison. The other rules, you'll figure out as you go along. Any questions?
When do we eat?
Spastic.